Quick sound check.
Oh shit.
I'm not sure if he has Counter-Strike now or that's just a Counter-Strike, but he has Counter-Strike now.
Malphite will find the whole team. Hell, Gage on Zach, go on it. Will steal the Elder Dragon. Massive ulti on a 2 as the Shockwave comes in. Colin will find.
Wait, I can look for something spicy in there.
Oh my god!
Vladimir as well. And another pentakill for Red.
Hello everyone and welcome back for another night of PSU LCS. Check Baron and possibly just die to some kind of like booty monster or something. We have not seen any of these teams from
No way!
And yep, steals a bear just as I'm saying it.
He's 5 levels down.
He's looking for 1v1.
He can probably find us. Sweat misses. Vale already half health. The Vanguard that does land. Flish already on top of the healing is too much. Vale with the solo kill top lane. Get back on the map fast enough for the flash from Zedai going for the kill. Finds it with the empowered Q and a double. Here's now I'm not sure how much to do. Great. Paralyzing gaze. Flish dodged out a lot of that damage. And it's how much of a disaster. But the death sentence lands true and now Blind Flag might be trouble. Decides to cover that. He flashes forward to try to grab the laser, but it's auto-attacking minions. Oh no, it's a disaster in the bottom lane. Oh, you hate to see it. He's trying to be sucked in quickly by Flying Flag and Doctor Wars. However, he's gonna go for the trade in the wave instead. Finds a calling and the kill.
Oh, so I'm even gonna die here.
Oh my god.
Wow, that was pretty good.
Already turned dragon. However, Turkey's all coming out, gonna try to slow people down, rip out top mid, make sure they get something out of it. It's pushed out. No! Stolen away!
Oh, and Ezreal gets the drag.
Azrael.
I think he he duels the Kiana, and what's the 1v1?
Oh, what? What? Oh, the Thresh is.
There's no way Star Wars gets 1v1 by dragon. Come on, the dragon
Is it?
very low. Death Sentence finds the grab the spite on the dragon. Goes very low. Dragon gonna finish him off. His life is immediately caught him on the straight and comes in a beautiful gaze from a legal solution. Redline comes in, trying to buy time, but it's done on to Gronkow's 2 death. Gronkow's goes down a big ulti onto 3 members, but he's still faced with Fiora, and that is one task too many. The GAs are popped. Gronkow's still alive though. He was super down there. Just going for the BK has to push trying to buy some more time. Finds 1 kill, looking for 2 on to take, but goes down. The next turn still stands. It is the Miracle Team fight.
Week 6 of the PSU LCS is here. It is the final push for playoffs, as we still have 12 teams in contention for those coveted 8 playoff spots.
All the eggs in the Heimerdinger basket. The flash over the wall from Abba. The flash tapers into the R. JGD will be starting the Dragon, and it looks like it most likely will be secured. Legal Sushi is nowhere in the bench.
Go fight. We win. I got ulted. I'm ulted. Hey, Mordekaiser coming out. Nice. There's a Lucian. Let's go.
Cardinal that walks into the vein. Lantern. Billy D wants a kick into the tier 2 turret. Oh my god, Billy D. Quite the performance here. Turbulence looking here. Jay Morris unspotted. With the ultimate. Oh!
He gets
Feels it with the death ray. That's your saving grace right there.
TP.
From Eves, dodge the trap, not place on the TP well enough to do stun around. Oh
my god.
Combo! He does the flash! Base breaker to 3 as Thanos Skibby is gone, deleted, erased off the map, and there's left the stars are missing. Skip does find the counter, going very low.
He wins those.
He wins those! They win those indeed! Smite comes through, double kill for Star Wars Eves, and you cannot kill the boss. God needs. The Sinners, Bang Energy Team, Les Savants, Jungle Diff, Disorderly Crowds, PSU Losers Q, Crimson Lions, and we funnel you up, all making those top 8 playoff spots to compete for the PSU LCS Fall Championship.
Or excuse me, Les Savants. And the Mantra E will hit everyone but Duckwings. He does go down and it bounces onto Infamous Trash. He will fall as well. A 3rd kill onto Tiggs, the triple kill for the Luniverse. See some trading here. Banger Team's gonna pull the trigger. This Call the Forge God does come out from Inertia Drift.
Tiggs steals the soul with
With Lucian calling. Forced to flash here. The teleport will come out from the Orion and the Luniverse. Big shockwave. Finds 2. Infamous Trash will fall and Ducklings shortly after. 3K out of the week. Oh, the Forge God. Kale is just ending the game in the base. The Baron does go down, but to the side of Bang Energy Team, but the Kale is just at the Nexus. The recalls are being canceled. Only Thanos Gibby is back. Can he stop this Kale? He is not going to be able to do it here.
Oh my.
Hey! That is a Mr. Yi there.
Mr. Yi. Mr. Lazy's Mr. Yi.
With what he kill. Might be looking for 2 as he's just gonna walk under turn as he's at the aggro for the time being. Gets that run, but it doesn't matter. He's lazy going in, grab the opposite to dodge, really good prison, and the ulti as well as more by trying to get the bomb over the mail. With Lazy gonna get it all through the play card, do what it can. He just bleeds up out. Trying to made up the ability to find the big paralyzing gaze, and now the cookie starts to crumble. Sword of Winter going very low in the back, like Kurt's not going to be able to find him. But Crowar going down for the triple kill.
Quadra?
Give him the
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the PSU LCS Fall Finals between the Sinners and Les Savants.
We do see Orn going in.
Call the Forge God on the knees here. The flash is going to come through. Counter-Strike comes out, able to land the knock-up and the auto-port to answer. But the tie is here at 2v2. Veil comes down with a W. The Solar Eclipse does come through after the Petrifying Gaze. The calling is going to take down Veil and meets Rick with the hero play here. The Dragon will go the way of Les Savants here. A massive Petrifying Gaze from Veil. Find 2 in the back. Star Wars Geek getting chumped. He's going to stay alive for now. Rick's gonna go down 2 Veils. The tie is also gonna fall here. And a triple kill for Veil could be a possible penta. The engage right onto Rick. He's gonna go down almost completely saved by the Wild Road here. The curtain call comes down. Kogan and Creams goes down to Tiggs. And Duckwings takes down Star Wars Geek.
It's a massacre.
What a play! Coming in from the Corki are massive here. Tiggs gonna get chunked pretty low here. But it won't be enough. And ladies and gentlemen, we have your PSU Fall 2020 champions, Les Savants. Congratulations.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the start of PSU LCS Fall 2021. We're here for the draft. As exciting as ever. Once again, I'm Dom, Infamous Trash, for those of you who have tuned into the stream any time before. And joining me today, the one, the only Dig Baron.
Hello, Joel over here. Exciting this year. A lot of teams signed up, a lot of players signed up, and we know we got a lot of players on the wait list too, waiting in case we get some drops going on.
Yep, that's the wrong screen. We've already started draft, so we're getting into it already. First 2 picks are already in for the draft. We have over onto Pepe's team drafting Evil Cow. First pick. 10 points upper.
No surprise there to me. I know Pepe is familiar with Evil Cal and they're friends and they play together, so not a big surprise there.
Not
2 duos going away right after though. That's big. Obviously, I think Cornhole Clunk and Neatsk was a premier duo. 19 points, 2 solid players there. Danny's God and Shinozaki won't be disappointing though.
True. Now we do have Cornhole Clunk and Neatsk being picked up. Yeah, Danny God, Shinozaki Rika going second to Rhyme. Another very strong duo, 16 points. Especially Shinozaki Rika, you know, one of the classic undercosted PSU LCS players for most years. Won last fall.
Sure.
Or no, last spring, sorry.
Yeah, that was a surprise too. You know, that team really came out of nowhere. I know you benched yourself for someone,
you
but
do
yeah,
what
that
you need to. Yep, and picks going back pretty fast. Pop Giraffe, another former captain from yesteryear, picking up the Ryan Perry Yo Watanabe power duo, double 8-pointers, so you're grabbing 2 plats for the support and top lane roles, I would assume, unless they're doing bot lane. I'm not exactly sure what the plan is there, but, you know, all adjustable.
For sure.
And then Mr. Lazy and Cluster Rockets, who the latter I'm unfamiliar with, but Mr. Lazy, no stranger to the PSU LCS competitive scene.
Yeah, well-known assassin player or even just melee player. You know, he really gets the job done in mid lane. No one's gonna be disappointed by picking him up early, and then if he's doing with Cluster Rockets, he has faith in him, so I would have faith in him too.
Yep, absolutely. And we're already down all the way to CLT Resonant picking up next. Korean Gank and Chandris both picked up early on. Again, no big surprises. A lot of these players actually, some of the higher rated ones in Penn State overall, Diamond Plus.
I am a little surprised about the Chandris pick, support main. I'm not sure if Kath plans on putting Chandris on secondary of mid, but personally, I feel like picking a high point support early wouldn't be my type of style, but Kath can go do that.
Indeed. And up next, Nico Ri and Cup of Tea getting picked up. So the other very high-pointed duo locked away. Cup of Tea, more than likely, I'm guessing top lane. And Nico Ri, another one of those really high-value like picks that don't really play ranked much. You know, they haven't gotten that high of a peak yet, but certainly serviceable in the mid lane.
Yeah, for sure. He's always a good Orianna player, good control mage player. We do see Aiden picked up in top lane by Star Wars Geeks. Nice top player, a lot of points. So Luga's also picked up by Lord Niter, mid laner. He went under Ghost Lucas PP, I believe, last year. So name change, new name, new him. Excited to see him picked up.
As usual, Lucas picked up as well. And we do have Catalyst picked up by Visorius. Probably one of the better junglers in PSU, period, at the moment. So it's a role that is usually pretty highly coveted. Jungle does take a very specific knowledge set. It's kind of one of those roles that's a little bit harder to flex in between the lanes. So certainly good to see
for
someone
sure.
do that early.
another duo off the board. 2 more duos off the board, actually, as we speak. Pure is taking Foxageddon and Riggy, a bot jungle duo, and Zomzone picking up Blish and Turbulence, a bot support duo. So picking up a bot lane for his jungle there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, duo's definitely going fast. Curb, despite being the 1 point, did make it all the way through quarterfinals last fall.
Yeah, that's true.
So it is definitely a force to be reckoned with. Especially when you pair it up with, it was last year, it was J-Morgs. This year it is going to be Blish, I'm assuming, in the bot lane. So another very highly rated AD carry.
Yeah, definitely. Billy D taking a little longer here. Have to wait usually. I know Billy plays every role, but he does have bot for himself. Picks up J-Morg, so I think Billy's going to end up going mid or something and let J-Morgs play bot lane, but we'll have to see how that turns out. 2 really strong players already on that team.
Surprised to see J-Morgs honestly fall all the way down to this pick. A lot of duos going out early, and understandably so, but Jay definitely a very, very strong AD carry player. A lot of carry potential.
Definitely would have liked to see him go before that far. Like, I'm not to flame anybody, but I feel like a couple captains could have picked him up over some of the other picks, but, you know, they wanted the picks they wanted, and they got them. And then we see N09 is picked up by Ruck, a solid mid lane player. He won PSU LCS in the last spring. He came out of nowhere too. I believe he's the one that subbed in for you.
On to team. Courtesy of Shunzaki Rika for that scouting miracle. Very solid mid laner. Plays a fair amount of champions. Is an assassin player as well, which currently that's what you want to see in mid lane. It's all burst mages and AD assassins, so gives you the help you're looking for.
Yeah, and then Lichi Rain picked up by Concal. Top laner. Don't know much about him, but you know, Concal's picking him up. Concal's a solid bot laner, so he's trying to build a solid base for his team there.
Can't see 4th row. Okay, I will fix that in just a second. Thank you for bringing that to my attention, Mr. Lazy. That the graphic is scuffed, and I know why it's scuffed. So let me fix that here in a second. Yep, give me a second. There you go. My apologies.
Perfect. A lot of picks already gone through. Mitmach picking up Rallo 2 in the mid lane. Universal taking a duo support mid laner with Taki and Money Killer. Vale picking up Bulby. That's a little bit of a torture pick. Virus picking up Kinky Kiwi. Bot laner, it looks like. So solid pick there. Lunaverse picking Thanos Gibby. The best player, Penn State, I think.
And Sariel picks up Sajura, the veteran esports competitive coordinator at Penn State.
Yeah, for sure. Sajura has always been a solid pick, solid support player throughout the year, so no fault at that pick. And then we're back up to the top. Pepe Yi taking the Sulo and ZHJ duo. They duoed last year. That was always they always played really well together, so that's a good pickup.
Mm-hmm. It looks like Bane of Hades added over to the side of Rhyme. So another really strong pick there. There's 2 11-pointers in with Danny and Bane of Hades. And again, Shiozaki Rika, one of those undercosted ones. Oh, never mind. That's... Oh, no, there we go. Re-added. Can you imagine also joining the roster alongside...
Oh, another duo picked up.
Yeah, so Serpsy is done. Team 1, Serpsy is good.
And he got 1 under the point cap, so that's great. And it just looks like, you know, he's going to have probably Can You Imagine switch to jungle, and that team's all press other than that. But yeah, Serpsy's out. Omodashira picks up Quantum Souls for top lane. So got a nice little ADC and a top laner to fill in for his team.
Yep. Moving on, Quantum Souls in for top lane over there. And again, it's a little hard to see where positions are going to sort out on any of these teams because it's always like a super flex. I know the spring team we had initially last year that I threw together was literally 480 carry mains. So it's like people go where they're needed in this. So this is going to be Consolo. Picked up for Pop Giraffe in the jungle. Another new face to the PSU Penn State scene. I believe I've seen him talking on the server a bit. And again, it's really nice to see all these new faces in PSU LCS. Good to see some, not just the old guard sticking around. And speaking of which, Dystopia Reaper and Chimp Season, I believe, were picked up by Matty B, but have been redacted. So we'll see if that pick sticks or not. Yep, there's Dystopia Reaper.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
definitely so. Yeah, we now have 2 captains that have taken 2 sets of duos, so they're both done for the day. Again, another solid duo between Dystopia and Chimp Season. Dystopia was on the D2 team last year. He was a solid mid laner. Actually, I think he played jungle then. No, he played AD mid. He played, and he was good.
Dystopia Reaper played.
Yeah. But yeah. Anyways, moving on to the next pick. Raincloud takes 777 MHG, a mid laner to fill out his role, and Kath taking K9. I believe Kath and K9 are both Nasus one tricks, if I'm not wrong.
Oh no! Now you have the conflicting. Yeah, see, that's what happens. You know, you get 2 Nasus one tricks. Maybe you just put one. You do that. What was the Scooch video that came out a while ago? Bronze Theory crafting with Veigar Nasus bot lane.
Oh,
maybe that's
yeah.
Like, maybe we pull off some like spicy strats like that.
I'm sure that team will be scary if Nasus goes through a game. But yeah, more picks going through. Jay Trolla picked up by CLT. Nice top laner there. Nightlark picked up by Codfather. Phil player, obviously. Nightlark's a solid player. He's been able to play any role and do his job throughout his years at Penn State. So
PSU LCS champion from Spring is in top laner, so certainly can go off his comfort zone if he needs to and still make it work.
And then iRevix picked up by Star Wars Geeks. He's played a solid bot lanes through his time too. Explode My Clone, probably a Shaco one trick, picked up by Lord Niter.
Yep. And Oz. Oh goodness.
BPJs.
All right.
You're gonna have fun casting these names.
Yeah. Some of you guys, if your name has 1 vowel in it and is not like, you know, a 3-letter word, change your name, please. I'm not gonna be able to pronounce you on stream. That's not English. It's just not gonna happen. Speaking of which, general PSA to all captains, if you make your name in Japanese kanji, you're just not getting streamed this year. I'm sorry, I'm not doing that crap again. It is too hard to update the graphics.
We do see LaZX picked up by Purist, a mid laner, probably a Zed player. Again, obviously there are a lot of new names. We wouldn't reach this level of players signed up if there weren't a lot of freshmen coming in.
Not
so
even freshmen, sophomores, just new people.
Right, yeah.
The Penn State hub server has been absolutely fantastic for getting the good word out there to come play some League of Legends.
Definitely. We do see Infamous Phoenix picked up by Zomzone. Infamous Phoenix is a fantastic player. He plays anything you want, you know. He's jungle main, Rengar main, you know. He's going to get it done.
Yeah, and again, another one that's surprising we see him fall this far in the draft without something up. The junglers are weird, man. I expect junglers to go soon because you really want that really good jungle knowledge to go around.
I think it's tough because he did put mid bot as his roles, even though jungle is his most played, but it looks like he did want to play a different role this time around.
Clutch. All right, so we have Enders 13 from mid jungle on Billy D's team. So really strong roster coming together here. Holy moly. Billy D already at 10 points. You got J Morgs in. Enders
they got,
13 as
7
well.
points left? Yeah.
Yeah, 7 points remaining. I mean, that's
They're
still a fair
up.
amount you can work with.
Definitely, yeah. Nice solid 4 and 3-pointer, but
Yep.
we'll see how it rounds out there. Ace Bugatti did get picked up by Ruck, a jungler there. Probably picking up one of the highest point junglers available. Not looking at the list, but definitely trying to get, yeah. Now we see the junglers getting picked up. You know, if they weren't picked up the first time around, you know, the captains are saying, okay, we got to get a good jungler. The game revolves around a jungle, so they're making sure.
Looks like we're going to get down to Mitmok, who we haven't talked about a lot. Mitmok, if Catalyst is probably one of the best junglers in the draft itself, Mitmok easily, out of what we have the captains, probably our primary jungler. Man's absolutely insane. Again, PSU LCS champion in the spring. Plays a lot of carries. He plays the Graves, plays the Karthus, Olaf. All this stuff is up on his alley. So be definitely curious to see how his team rounds out. As he's one of the only captains not to pick up a duo yet. One of the very few.
Yeah, that's fair. We have seen the duos flying off. I'm not even sure if there's any left at this point. Maybe a couple. But yeah, like definitely we do see Tree Lover picked up by Universal and Infamous Trash. Hey, there you go on the Veil's team.
Yep. And that's where I shall be put, I suppose. And then the only virus up next with the picks. I'm 5 points. That is a tragedy.
Hey, he respects you as a player. You know, you're a 2-time champion. You know, he knows
True. This is
you're
true.
able to do what you want.
We do what we do. We do what we need to do.
Seraphine top, you know, you can do it all.
I forgot all about that. That was absolutely BS.
We do
Another
see
movie.
experiment from Virus, a mid laner, Flurger, the ADC for Lunaverse, and then
Looks
I
like
believe
Sir Crazy
Superbia Vice for, or wait,
Sir Crazy Falcon and
No.
Superbia Vice. There's a duo pick.
yeah, it finally picks up a duo. Okay,
Yep. We got Dragon back asking what team you're on here.
oh yeah, I see that. Yeah, I am Thanos Gibby. If anybody didn't know, but yeah, okay. So now we get to switch back around. So now Serial, since he picked a duo, he does lose his pick for this round, and now we're back to Lunaverse rather than back at the start of the draft.
Yep. So we're snaking back around. So
So probably expect Lunaverse to pick a nice solid top laner, maybe a jungle support. You know, we'll see.
yeah, I mean you're at the 20. This is where the points start becoming a little bit more of a restricting factor, as well as you already have most of your draft rounded out. You can't just go and say, "Oh, there's a diamond left. I'll pick him up." No, you kind of have to budget for what you want. Figure out where the value
pick up
picks
a-
are.
5-point top laner, leaving him with 3 points left in the draft for his last pick.
Yep. I don't know what ranks those are. I don't have the points sheet.
No, I couldn't tell you either. Kumquat's picked up by Virus, a top laner, so his team's filling out quite nicely. Probably just going to be looking for... Actually, don't know, because he is a support player at heart, but he is Phil, so he's going to play what he thinks is best for the team.
Yep.
Veil.
Did flex a ton of roles in tryouts as well for those who watch stream mid.
Oh, for
went
sure.
jungle as well. So certainly versatile. Yeah, 3 points low silver, you think? I'd say probably somewhere around there. Again, I don't know. The sheet changes here. Props to Devin Zetai, our PSU LCS commissioner for the year. Did do all the work for redoing the stat boards and stuff. So, again, kudos to him for making all this stuff happen, because I don't know how any of the point system works. That's all him. I'm here to talk fast and host streams. That's my job.
We do see Bear picked up as a support for Veil, leaving him with likely a, I don't know, anything, because he has you to fill in for whatever role he doesn't want.
Giga Phil player.
Yeah. Universe obviously already picked a duo, so we do see Mitmach picking up Lucianol for bot lane. He's just left with a top laner for the next round. 5 points to fill in there. Concal has a bot laner, top laner, jungle, and now he picks Krusty Pizza for mid. Probably a solid pickup. Probably one of the last 7-point players left.
Yeah, great name choice too. That's a good one. See, look at this, guys. Take note. This is pronounceable, good enunciation, and funny.
And then we do see Dr. Pooch picked up. I was a big fan of watching Dr. Pooch in the top lane last year. He had some good freezes, some good Malphite games, but he does have bot as his main role, so exciting to see how he plays out this year round.
Too hard to pronounce. You try pronouncing stuff in characters that don't exist in the English language. It's a bit rough.
Okay, Comrade Plane picked up by Billy D, top laner, and then we get to skip 3 whole captains that pick duos and go all the way back to Lord Niter here.
And Sarah too picked up for mid support. Another
Definitely interesting pickup.
Yeah, high pointer that's rolled very far down the list is in the second half of Snake.
Yeah, and with Lucas already picked for mid, I'm assuming Niter's trying to flex that as to a support pick. Try to have a strong support to roam around the map. Did Star Wars Geek pick a duo, or did he just pick up Baron Praxis?
I
think he just picked up Baron.
Praxis, yeah.
Right. Okay, so mid laner trying to round out his team there just to support main left for him. Codfather picked up a duo earlier, so we're on to CLT.
Mm-hmm. And we're getting down. 5 is, I believe, mid gold. It's 5 points. Or gold 4. One of the two.
I'll pull it up on my second monitor real quick. Yeah, 5 points is gold 4.
There you
go. So a duo picked up by CLT, Antac and Saucy to finish out his roster there.
Yeah, 3 points under the max cap, so just kind of going the round out there, I guess.
Yeah, wanted everybody to have a good role there. Blamont picked up by Kath there, moving away from the Nasus players.
He can't. That would be interesting, seeing the full team of Nasus once mixed. It'd be really funny. I would enjoy. But, yep, trying to get one more in for that one. We have Possessed Raincloud, who also not yet picked up a duo, so still has picks as normal to figure out.
Definitely. I wonder if there are any more duos left after that last one was taken. I'm looking at the sheet right now, and I see a couple people that weren't picked, but if they aren't picked up in the next like 2 captains, I guess, that have picks left, then the duos that are left get split up into singles.
Indeed.
So yeah, Drunk Pinata.
How the draft falls.
Yeah, Drunk Pinata picked up, and LS Archer picked up by Omoisira. So now every duo that's left is going to be split up.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going through the draft one more time from the bottom. So Serial's going to be up next for the pick.
Yep. One more pick to round it out. Still has a lot of points to work with, too, a full 8. I'm not sure if there's even any 8-pointers left in the draft.
Oh, wait.
At this point.
Omoisira's pick was taken back, it looks like.
Okay. I'm not sure what's going on there. We'll see. And interesting by Sariel, this might be the confirmation there's no 8-pointers left, taking the 4-point Darkin 873 right now. So going to be significantly under the point maximum. As Luniverse going for the even 36. With Plasma
First person we see today hit that. We did see 235 from Serpsy and Matty B earlier.
Yep.
So we see our first 36 point. Wouldn't be surprised if we saw a couple more of those.
Smoke?
Yeah. Vale 7 points off. I doubt he's going to be able to find a player left. That's still 7 points, but
yeah,
maybe we missed
pretty
one.
High. Up, he's gonna go with the 5-pointer. So Jeremy Yeat still get him up to 34. So pretty. I mean, this is
pretty high.
Yeah, this is. I mean, that's when you look at how PSU LCS has gone in the past. The average rank is normally the plat average team is the one who, like, I mean, plat average, and they have the most platinums, not just a diamond.
Right. Rather than a diamond and like 2 golds or whatever.
Yeah. So low pointers aren't necessarily a bad thing. Just do you have the team balance to make it work, or I mean, sometimes you just get lucky. I believe 2 falls ago, so 2019 fall, Concal's team was like less than plat average when he drafted, and then suddenly everyone on their team was diamond by finals. Like sometimes you just hit the gold mine of absolute pop-offs.
For sure. Universe taking a minute for this next pick here. He wants to round out his team with the best player he can find left.
Yep. All right, here. I have too many tabs open for this stream. This is...
He's just end up picking a 2-point top laner, so he's not hitting the cap, but he did make sure he found somebody that he wanted for the team. Looks like he's might have that person go jungle, just to fill that in there. Block job picked up by Mitmock, putting him at the 36-point value, so we do see our second team up there.
Yep, Ruck grabbing his up to 36 as well with Zying.
Yep. So yeah, we now have 4 teams. Ruck, Concal, Mitmock, and Luna versus teams all hit the 36-point cap. Billy D might be able to do that if he can find a 3-point player that he likes.
Mm-hmm. 3 points. Again, not necessarily, we haven't seen too many of those drafted yet, so I'm assuming there's still quite a few laying around to pick up. It depends on if he, I mean, again, you don't know what roles they're playing either. If they're not going to play the roles you necessarily are looking for in your team, it becomes a little bit less optimized. I mean, if you wanted to get a certain role, sometimes you have to make that compromise of, do I go for the less high ranked player? Do I go for the less point stat and try to build up from there? Or do I take a, at least on paper, higher ranked player and work with them that way? That's always an argument.
And at this point, the captains definitely have an idea of who they want going where. You know, they have 1 pick left. They have an idea of, you know, I want to fill this role. This person's going here, there. So they're doing their best to find what's left. Because I mean, obviously, you know, you're at the end of the draft. A lot of the high point players, all of the high point players, pretty much are gone at this point. So you're scraping at the bottom of the barrel here, trying to find what's left.
Yep. I wouldn't say it's bottom barrel, but just kind of rounding out is the hard part.
Because obviously, yeah, some captains aren't going to draft people because they have a role filled, and, you know, so people get past. But yeah, Zomzone getting 1 point away from the cap with Ayuna, bot laner.
Joke's on you guys. I didn't know how clipping worked on Twitch till 2 days ago. And I've been running this stream for 2 years. Jeez. We still need Vizorius here to round out. Grabbing Sleep for the 4-pointer. So perfect change once again on one of these teams. And another really solid roster looking up. All +5, all 5 up point-wise, except for Sleep here to round out the draft. So
I know a lot of captains too are okay with picking a lower tier support player, point-wise, obviously. Sleep could be a great player, but, you know, a lot of captains do prioritize, you know, the other roles, and we do see Star Wars Geek also hitting 36 with the 4-point support at the end there, so.
Yep. So a lot of people trying to make the most for the points, at the very least, as we come through this final stage of the draft. And again, that can be just courtesy of sheer luck of like, hey, this is a guy I see now in the draft that we're into this final round and I'm going to pick him up. Or, I mean, a lot of these guys, I know from experience, playing this out very heavily, have, you know, the mock drafts, have a very, like, set list of what they want to do and a plan going into it. So we'll have to see how much it pays off.
Yeah, we do see a couple picks coming by fast here with Saucy Rossi going to CLT and Kath picking up Flugger Bludge. I never know some of the names. Some of the names I've seen around and I still don't know how to pronounce them, yeah.
From experience, you just take a shot at it and then whatever you say just sticks. For instance, first semester I ever cast, we had, unfortunately he is not in PSU LCS this year, but Rednexala, I pronounced it Rednexalia for an entire split before I was corrected in person. So you just go with what sticks and you ignore everybody else until you figure it out. Easy.
Nothing wrong with that. You know, if it's that wrong and they have an issue with it, they'll tell you. But yeah, Tedious Mo picked up the round out the best Rain Clouds team. Matty B's already filled up, so we're waiting on Pop Giraffe.
Pop Giraffe, and again, another team with a lot of points to work with. Still got the full 9 points.
Yeah, we do see it even down the line still. Omasura has 7 points to work with. Ryan has
a full 10 point, and he already has two 10-pointers as well.
That's tough there, because there's not going to be a high point player there to fill out the roster, so probably going to get stuck with, honestly, maybe even sub 30 points at that point in the draft.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely not something you want to see in terms of points efficiency wise, but can just be the outcome you get with how the draft went early on. You're certainly not guaranteed any high point players falling through that far, as they're, you know, in demand. If you're looking to be competitive, normally having at least one player of the higher elos is necessary. So
yeah, now just 2 picks left in the draft. I'm not sure who's still available, but you know, Rhyme's picking the one and Pepe Yi gets the other.
Yep. I am not drafting, unfortunately. I cannot pick anybody. However, the draft is rounded out. The Death Shipper and Turtle 2 DJ can Second round, it's a Pepe going to be, as you called it, the sub 30-pointer along with Pop Giraffe.
Yeah, the only two teams we see under 30, but that doesn't mean they're not going to perform well in the league. Obviously, Evil Cows, the HJ could go crazy. Pop Giraffe's team could also go crazy. You never know with the players. There's always hidden gems. The Luniverse was a Diamond 4 player last year, and he's Masters now. Duck Wings also was a value pick. He won the LCS last fall. There's plenty of surprises to be had.
Absolutely. So, ladies and gentlemen, take one last look real quick here. These are the drafts. These are your teams if you're on this draft sheet. Try to find and get in contact with these guys in the league server so everyone can meet up, because matches are starting very, very soon. Get in contact with your teams. Make sure you can get sign up or time sheets, whatever you got to get done to schedule matches, because we want to start LCS as soon as possible. We're ready for the games. It's going to be good fun, but we have a few extra minutes just to kind of sit around and go over the draft, which is the whole reason that I made a live webcam feed. So let me pop this out so we can switch over to that thing. Maybe. I forgot to change the cast. Ignore the caster names; they don't work. But
Veil and Catalyst.
yeah, it's scuffed. Hold on here. Let me make sure this is recognizing. 1 second. This is the test for webcams, so we're chilling. Fear not. We'll get this.
I do see Concal in chat saying he won the draft. Confidence there.
There's one.
What's his team? He did hit the 36 point.
Yeah, he did have the clean 36. The clean 36. All right, so we have webcams. It
Awesome.
works. Hello, everybody. Yeah, it's scuffed, but you know what? We're testing it out. I'd love to get to see you get you guys see the casters more. Ignore the mess behind me. I'm a league player. You should be that unexpected. Welcome to Zoom Class 2.0. You don't gotta do me like that, buddy. Discord's got better quality than that. Come on.
This is definitely going to be another exciting split. More teams than we've ever had before. So interesting to see how this one's going to play out. I don't remember how many weeks or games there are. I think it's something like 8 weeks.
It should be 8 weeks
games?
of regular season, to my knowledge. 12 games. I think there's 3 super weeks. 2 or 3 super weeks.
Awesome. Super weeks are always fun.
For those of you who are not acquainted this year or are from past seasons, we have a very, very big change in the formatting for regular season. So we have not one Swiss tournament. We are going to have 2 complete round robins for 2 different divisions. So we have a blue division and we have a white division. Conference, whatever you want to call it. Everyone's going to play each other. So there's no Swiss this time. There's no arguing over, I had higher strength of schedule, I should be in playoffs. Yeah. No, you're going to earn it through the regular round robin system. And then we're going to take the top 6 teams from each division, I believe. 6 or 8, more than 2. Throw them together, and that is your playoff bracket. So it is going to be hype.
Exciting stuff for sure. Definitely, I like the change up. Whether it's 12 teams or 16 teams making playoffs, it get more teams in there. Because I remember there was the first time Penn State did points for fall. They had pretty much, I think, 16 teams in playoffs, even though there was only like maybe 20 teams in the league. And it was fun. There was upsets. The 16th team, maybe not the 16th, but the 15th team, I think, maybe made it pretty far. But yeah, it's always fun to see more teams in playoffs, more intense life or death action and best of 3s, I think is what we're going to be doing. So,
yep.
Look forward to it.
I mean, I think we see playoffs, or the regular season system is still the 1-1 go for it, just 2 games, just to do the double round robin in one go for easier scheduling purposes. Devin's in chat. I see him in there. He can confirm or deny anything I say and call me out. Totally good. But we do have, I can get the 2 conference lists up here to tell you guys what they are. They are on the stream graphic that I'll be playing at the end of stream, so you can look again there. I already got that done, as well as first week matchups. So we have in white conference, we have Billy D's team, CLT Residence team, The Only Viruses, Kath JPTL, Oma Ashura, Pepe, Sigma Iron Grind Set, which was Pop Giraffe, Rux team, Star Wars Geeks team, THA Sariel's team, Vale's team, and Visorius' team. And then in the blue conference, we have Concal, Codfather, Lord Niter, Matty B333, Mitmock, Possess Raincloud, Purist, Rhyme, Xerxes, the Luniverse, the Universe, and Zomzones. So those are your 2 conferences. Captains who are watching the stream, because I know you guys are, as soon as you figure out your names, get them to me ASAP. You all have my Discord, so I can change the graphics. Go. Give me some bangers. Potentially.
Definitely going to be interesting to
bangers,
also...
as we've had in the past.
Definitely interesting to also have 2 conferences this time around because, in the past, if you were a top team looking to scrim another top team, you'd have to play somebody that you're, going to be playing in the regular season. Now you have people in the other conference that you don't get to play in the regular season that, you can get good practice on, and then maybe you'll meet them up later in the playoffs.
It's certainly going to be interesting because that's going to be something we have to see is like how metas evolve within each conference. Because I always think that PSU LCS has its own weird meta. Like last fall, we had this weird like Shen support jungle thing going on for the whole playoffs that was just not seen anywhere else in any other field of play. Where Shen support was like B1able. You just pick Shen.
Yeah, no, nobody knew how to play around the level 6, so.
Yeah, so it'll be super, super fun to see how teams like develop their own metas in the conference, and then once we get to playoffs, which has the better read on what's up. So it will be definitely fun to see how that pans out, especially considering we'll be hitting Worlds is coming up here in a month's time, and that always, gives people new ideas about what to play. And the Worlds patches this year are, according to Riot, going to be spicy. So we will see how that ends up working out. As I'm just adding more stuff to queue for songs as we keep talking. But should be a very interesting season. I guess I can do week 1 matchups here real quick. Week 1 matchups we'll start with blue conference this time because I have the tab open. Week 1 matches are Zomzone versus Matty B, Lord Niter versus Purist, Rhyme versus Mitmock, Xerxes versus Codfather, Concal and the Universe. That'll be a good game, just from the captains' names alone. And then Possess Raincloud and the Luniverse. For blue, and for white, it is Star Wars Geeks versus Sariel, Ruck versus Vale. That's another good one just from the captains. Sigma Iron versus Visorius, Kath and Billy D, The Only Virus and CLT Resident. Oma Ashura and Pepe Ye are your matchups for week 1 in both conferences. I have a question as well in chat. Is there a spring draft? No, spring is a completely different system. Spring is just go nuts. If you can get 5 diamonds, get 5 diamonds. Go nuts, fam. It's all... Spring is just as good a key team as you can make. You go for it. So...
Spring's also always really fun. You get the best of the best playing with each other. Big competition. Qualify for the Invitational. That's always a blast at the end of the year, too.
But, yeah.
That's down the line.
I'm not going to confirm or deny that yet because it's in the works. COVID's really strange.
Right.
So... We'll see. We'll see if that's what happens or not. I don't particularly know yet. Board will figure that out at some point. So I won't promise anything, but we're trying to make it happen. So keep posted on that one. Free agent spring team. You're gosh darn right, Pooj. You're gosh darn right, because that's what my team did last year and we won. Free agent team spring best team. Indeed. That's the strategy I like to take. Sorry, who is against Billy D? Kath JPTL. Okay, so that's that one. Any other questions in chat that I missed? It does not appear so. So that is really it for draft. I'm not sure if you have anything else to talk about, Mr. Dig Baron himself.
No, just going to be an exciting split. A lot of big names out there, and excited to see all the new talent coming out.
Absolutely. And again, totally awesome that so many of you guys signed up and came out for this year. This is record-shattering numbers. We've never gotten anywhere close to this many people. Kind of screwed over my plans for doing fancy draft show, but you know what? That's okay. I'll take the 24 teams of awesome players over doing stat cards. So... Yes. What question am I not answering? I said I answered. I thought Billy D is white divisions against Cath JPTL's team.
No, probably the why you looking
There
so
you go.
cute question.
Oh, I don't know. Born this way. Flurger, is anyone running Fantasy PSU LCS again this year? I have no idea. I'll be frank. You can ask, maybe Concal has some info on that, because I think he was a big part of it last year. Or at least played in it last year. I don't know. I was not involved. But we'll keep you posted. I don't have much further info on that, I'm sorry. He is not aware. There you have it. The man himself. So, currently no. We'll figure it out. We will have stats again this year, though, so those will be around. So you all have your weekly stats and stuff, and that's all nice and good. I'm going to do a final announcement here. Anybody interested in casting PSU LCS? Please, 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 please get the casters role on the Discord and join the casters chat so we can ping you about doing games and signing up for stuff. No experience required at all. This weekend, if anyone tuned into the streams, we had some absolutely fantastic first-time casters around. Kudos to all of them. They did amazing jobs for not casting before. So please come out. We'll be happy to have you. We are going to have a ludicrous number of games to stream. They will be plentiful indeed. So if you want to cast, you will cast. I can assure you. But that's my only announcement for the rest of the evening. Connor, Devin, if you guys have anything else that you want me to say here on stream before we close her out, just put it in chat real quick. And we will get it. Where do we go if we are instant casting? Go to the role assigned page in the Discord. React to the caster's role. Get in there. I'll keep you posted. That's where we'll have all of our stuff, and we can get you on the stream. It'll be an absolutely banging time. Please cast. If you want to do play-by-play, even better. Even better. Play-by-play, you will 100% cast. Not even, like, remotely questionable.
Casting's always a blast, too. It's
so
almost more fun than playing the game sometimes.
Yeah. When we casting? I don't know. Well, we got to get the games yet, Nightlark. So when we get games. The stream is going to be archived. It'll be on Twitch for 2 weeks after this, and then it will be posting it to our YouTube channel. So if you want to check out any old VODs or the old not highlight videos, but hype videos that I've made, head over to Penn State League on YouTube, all lowercase one word. Head there, you can find all of our not all of our VODs, because we forget to upload them sometimes, but a lot of our VODs from last year, as well as all of our hype videos and stuff, they go over to that channel, so you can check them out. The 5-inch Girth Gods versus Miku series was a great series. 5-game banger. Watch it. If you have 5 hours. If you watch Twitch, you have 5 hours.
True.
If you know the meme. But I believe that is everything we have for you guys here tonight. So I'm going to put up the draft graphic to end the stream, so you guys can see this as we exit here. And that will be it for us here tonight. Again, thank you very much, Mr. Digbaron, for joining me.
Thanks for
Always
having
a
me.
pleasure to have someone helping out. And we will catch you guys later this week on the Rift.